I wanted to talk about Zohran because he did win. Predictably, I don't know why people were so fucking surprised about this. A lot of Republicans had a huge meltdown over this. I mean, obviously Zohran won. But let's see. The city belongs to you.
The sun may have set over our city this evening. But as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
And listen, bro, I'm not a Zohran fan at all. Okay, I don't think what he's going to do in the city is going to really help it. But let's be real about why Zohran Mamdani won. He won because he was the only person who was New York City first in that race. It was funny. The clip that went viral and that really set that in stone for me was the clip where it was Cuomo and a bunch of other people running and Zohran, and they're all asked like where they were going to go after if they won the mayoral race. And all of them said Israel. And Zohran said, I will stay here in New York City, which is a New York City first take. If you're running to be New York mayor, you should only care about New York City. Why do you care about a foreign country? And they all attacked him for this, and they acted like that was a requirement to be able to be New York City mayor was to go to Israel. And I get the idea. It's because there's a bunch of Jews there, but who gives a fuck? Those Jews live in New York City. They better love New York City. Otherwise, they should go to fucking Israel. So that's really what won him. One of the reasons why he won was that clip right there, to be honest with you. And the other reason I think he won was because he was the only, as far as I can tell, the only one who had any sort of idea as to how to make New York City better for the average New Yorker. He wants to make things cheaper. He wants to give free bus rides to people. The way he's gonna do it probably isn't the best. I'm not a socialist. I'm not a communist. I don't think state-run grocery stores is a great idea. Something needs to be done about how expensive things are, but I don't think that artificially controlling prices is going to fix it. Maybe it will. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, but in history, it's never seemed to work out too well, even though in a lot of ways America is already socialist, so who knows? Maybe it won't be that big of a deal, but yeah, it's just, I don't know why people acted so surprised that Zohran won, though. It was obviously what was going to happen.
For as long
Especially after how terrible of a job Trump has done running this country. Like, he's done terrible. In both optics, he's lost the optics war with the with not releasing the Epstein files and calling it a Democrat hoax, with bombing Iran, bombing a bunch of other countries, not being able to end the war in Ukraine, not being able to end the Israel-Palestine conflict, which he did, but it's not over, dude. They're just gonna resume the war as it was before. It's not over. And so the fact that the Republicans have done a terrible job with this country has pushed people back to the left. And whoever we're going to get after Trump is probably going to be a lot more of a militant Democrat. And I don't think it's going to be great. But also, do you really want JD to win either? Does it really matter at the end of the day? I don't think it's a big deal that Zohran won.
we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty. New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change, a mandate for a new kind of politics, a mandate for a city we can afford, and a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the crime rate to see if any business stays there at all or if everybody just leaves New York City that has any money. So I don't know if the city's actually going to get any better, especially also that Trump is not going to help New York City at all now. And it'll be interesting to see what he's actually able to do, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to play out well. There's too many variables that seem like they're going to worsen New York City under Mamdani, but who knows? Maybe he'll be able to pull something off. I doubt it, though.
And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Thank you to those so often
Yeah, he's rage baiting right there, bro.
forgotten by the politics of
Damn, he was rage baiting with all the Muslim hate, dude. Shit, dude, bad
our
optics.
city who made this movement their own. I speak of
Clip farming.
Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point.
The thing with, like, the white identity politics, too, that I really can't get behind is, like, we already have a very diverse country, and I think that's fine. I do think we need to stop immigration for the most part now, and we should deport illegal immigrants. I mean, that's just obvious. We should have a border, and we should enforce it. That's just kind of common sense. I don't know why that is so controversial now, but we just really need to focus on our country because it's a huge country. We need to make things better for the average American. We should try to make things more affordable to some degree. I don't necessarily think that the government should control the economy and become communist. I don't think that's a great idea. I don't think it ever works out, but things need to be done for sure. No. And the reason Zohran captured the political will is because he was the only one who had any sort of solutions for any of those things for the average New Yorker in this case. And I do think that is going to be who ends up winning, maybe in 28, but I don't know if anybody's going to have any great ideas in 28. I think it'll be kind of like Kamala kind of politics where, we're going to build a few more houses. But eventually there is going to be somebody who runs for president that is going to seize power and actually make things better for the average American. I do think it's going to happen eventually. I do think America first is inevitable, but it's going to, I don't know how, it's going to be an uphill battle, let's just say that.
This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about a New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city. It's about people like the woman I met on the BX33 years ago who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them. And it's for all of you who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics. Now I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. Let the words...
Sounds good, but we'll see how it actually plays out, bro. I mean, yeah.
We've spoken
It'll
together.
be interesting to see. I don't think New York City's getting better, though.
The dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.
Wow.